All right, guys, we're gonna hit a little bit of mobility here in this next video segment. One of the pieces you'll see come up on the board as part of the warm-up is what we call a 4x4 windmill stretch. So it's got a couple specific pieces to it. We're gonna start with Dan backing his feet up against the wall. He's gonna extend his arms out at the height of his shoulders, creating in essence a T across his shoulders. His head is back against the wall, his shoulders are back, his hips are back, and his heels are back. So that's sort of an important point. You don't want to be leaning back against the wall casually. You want to make sure that you've got the best tall posture you possibly can. He's going to start with his feet probably just inside hip and shoulder width. They're going to be a little bit closer than usual. He's going to actually now tilt from one side to the next. Good, keeping his shoulders, his head, his hips, everything back against the wall. He's going to do the same thing to the other side. If you should feel that one side is a little bit tighter than the other, you may actually hold that position for an extra count or two just to get a little extra stretch on that side. But this is going to focus on lateral trunk flexion and extension, something that's very important when we get into some of these more dynamic movements. Once he's done about 4 repetitions to each side there, he's going to take a slightly wider stance. He's going to repeat the same thing for another 4 repetitions. From there, let him get a rep in there. From there, he's going to go even wider still. What you will find is that your range of motion will get greater as you separate your feet a little bit more each time. So you will find that you feel like you can get a little bit further to each side, and that's an important feature of all of this. You want to take advantage of it and make sure that you're opening up the entire lateral side, whichever side is under emphasis at that point. At last, he's going to bring his feet back to the original position, and he's going to do just a final 4 repetitions, and that is where you would have finished the actual movement itself. That is your 4x4 windmill stretch.